Hulk vs. Titanoboa, who would win? The Hulk has been portrayed in several forms of media. He first appeared in Marvel Comics in 1962 and made his first movie appearance in 1978. Hulk's strength is directly proportional to his anger issues, so the angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. But can this green behemoth take on the world's largest snake and live to tell the tale? Well, let's find out. In today's Clash of the Titans, we put the Hulk up against one of the biggest snakes that ever lived, the Titanoboa. Hulk v. Titanoboa, the deadliest fight. Titanoboa was an ancient supersized serpent that lived in what is now North America around 40 million years ago. Titanoboa means bulging or swollen python, named by its discoverers in 1993, because it was one of the largest land-dwelling predators to ever exist. The only thing larger than this snake is the whale, measuring over 50 feet long and weighing approximately 1.25 tons. This gigantic reptile could swallow a car without breaking a sweat. Titanoboa had more than 260 teeth, which were serrated like those of a shark's teeth. It would coil around its prey before suffocating them, then swallowed them whole. There are no recorded attacks of Titanoboa on humans, since it went extinct about 40 million years before modern humans evolved. However, if the Titanoboa still existed and encountered the Hulk, it would definitely pose a serious threat. When facing off against the Incredible Hulk, the Titanoboa will have one main advantage over its gamer-powered opponent. While the Hulk's strength grows with his anger, his temper tantrums are often sporadic and uncontrollable. As a result, there will be times when he is vulnerable. Unlike the Hulk, the Titanoboa's aggression is consistent and relentless, and it doesn't need to charge up for its attacks. This gives the prehistoric serpent the edge in a fight against the Hulk. If the Titanoboa managed to sneak up on the Hulk and wrap itself around him, then there would be nothing the green Goliath could do to escape. Its thick, muscular coils would make it impossible for anyone to breathe. The only way the Hulk could escape is if he managed to bite down on the Titanoboa and break through its jawbone. But even that wouldn't be easy. The Titanoboa's lower jaw was made of thick cartilage, which was likely reinforced with deposits of calcium. Plus, the snake's teeth would leave deep lacerations on the Hulk's tongue and mouth. However, even if the Hulk managed to free himself from the constricting coils of the Titanoboa, he would still have to face the snake's venomous fangs. Venom expert Dr. Carl G. Ennie said that if a king cobra ever bit him, he would not survive. A single bite from a king cobra can deliver up to 500 milligrams of venom. It takes just 10 to 15 milligrams to kill a human, so you can imagine how dangerous a bite from a giant like Titanoboa would be. Its fangs alone measured over 3 inches long, so they would puncture the Hulk's skin like it was made of paper. Not only that, but a bite from a Titanoboa would inject thousands of these long fangs into the victim's bloodstream, causing massive tissue damage. The pain from the bite would trigger the Hulk's rage, making him even stronger. But it would also increase the chances that the Titanoboa would be able to overpower him. After all, snakes use their venom not only to kill their prey, but also to paralyze them, rendering them incapable of fighting back. But even if the Hulk managed to shake off the effects of the venom, he would still have to deal with the Titanoboa's crushing bite. The Titanoboa's jaws were incredibly powerful, able to clamp down with a force of over 4,000 pounds per square inch. That's enough force to crush a small car. However, there is one thing that might save the Hulk in this confrontation: the Titanoboa's size. It may seem counterintuitive, but the very thing that makes Titanoboa such a terrifying predator could also be its undoing. See, Titanoboa was so big that it couldn't move very quickly. In fact, it was probably slower than the Hulk. That means that if the Hulk could keep his distance, he should be able to avoid the Titanoboa's attacks and pick his battles. It's like trying to hit a moving target while riding on a bicycle. If the target keeps moving, then it'll be difficult to hit it. The Titanoboa's size also made it vulnerable to certain attacks. For example, the Hulk could try jumping onto the snake's head and biting down on its snout. That would not only disable the Titanoboa's ability to strike, but it would also prevent it from constricting its prey. Alternatively, the Hulk could also target the snake's belly, which would be less protected than its head or tail. If he managed to bite down hard enough, the Hulk could pierce the Titanoboa's gut and end the fight quickly. Of course, the Titanoboa would not go down without a fight. It would thrash around wildly, trying to shake the Hulk off its body. But the Hulk is an experienced fighter. He would be able to hold on tight and weather the storm. What would happen if the Hulk attacked the Titanoboa with all his strength? Let's take a look at the battle of strength and size. The Titanoboa was one of the largest snakes to ever live. According to paleontologists, it weighed about 1,100 kilograms and measured about 13 meters long. That's about the same length as a school bus. The Titanoboa was so heavy that it would have crushed a person just by stepping on them. So if the Hulk were to attack it with all his strength, he would have to be careful not to get crushed in the process. The Hulk is a superhero who possesses superhuman strength, stamina, durability, and intelligence. His strength is directly proportional to his rage. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. Although there is no concrete measurement of the Hulk's strength, it is generally accepted that he is capable of lifting over 100 tons. This was demonstrated in the Marvel Comics issue No. 319, where the Hulk lifted a boulder weighing more than 125 tons. However, the Hulk's strength is not always reliable. Other times, he can barely lift a car. So if the Hulk were to attack the Titanoboa, he would have to be extremely angry to have any chance of defeating it. So who would win in a fight between the Hulk and the Titanoboa? Well, it's tough to say. On one hand, the Hulk is stronger than the Titan. If he can control his strength, he should be able to defeat the snake. However, the Titanoboa is much larger than the Hulk. It's also faster and more agile. Not to mention, its thick scales provide some protection against physical attacks. Ultimately, it is possible that the Hulk could defeat the Titanoboa if he manages to get it into a chokehold and squeeze tight. But it's also possible that the Titanoboa could overpower the Hulk and crush him to death. Who is the apex predator? As mentioned earlier, the Hulk's strength is related to his mental state. When he is calm, he can lift over 100 tons, but when he is angry, he can destroy entire planets. That's why the Hulk cannot be considered an apex predator. Unlike the Titanoboa, he does not hunt for food, nor does he attack other animals just for fun. Hulk's sole purpose is to protect the innocent from harm. That's why he is more likely to fight alongside other animals rather than against them. Can the snake crush the Hulk? Yes, the Titanoboa could crush the Hulk. As mentioned earlier, the snake's jaws are incredibly powerful and its coils are thick and muscular. If the Titanoboa managed to wrap itself around the Hulk and squeeze tight, it would easily crush the bones and vital organs. Even if the Hulk managed to break free from the coils, he would still have to deal with the snake's venomous fangs and deadly poison. Science vs. superpower. If the Titanoboa and the Hulk were to fight each other, science would likely win. The Titanoboa was a real animal that lived millions of years ago. It was perfectly adapted to survive in its environment. While the Hulk may be stronger and more durable than the Titanoboa, the snake's size, speed, and agility would give it the edge in a fight to the death. If the fight between the Hulk and the Titanoboa were to go down to the wire, it's tough to call. Both fighters have their strengths and weaknesses. However, if we had to choose a winner, it would be the Titanoboa. The snake's size, speed, and agility would be too much for the Hulk to handle. Not only that, but the Titanoboa's thick scales would protect it from most of the Hulk's attacks. Eventually, the Hulk would become exhausted and the Titanoboa would be able to overpower him and end the fight. The ultimate monster battle. If the Hulk and Titanoboa were to face off in an ultimate monster battle, it would be a close fight. The Titanoboa was a real animal that lived millions of years ago. It was perfectly adapted to survive in its environment and had powerful jaws and deadly venom. The Hulk is a fictional character with superpowers, but his strength and durability would make him a formidable opponent. The battle would likely come down to who could land the first critical hit. If the Titanoboa managed to wrap its coils around the Hulk and squeeze tight, it would win the fight. However, if the Hulk managed to punch the Titanoboa in the head hard enough, he would win. Could the snake crush the Hulk? Yes, as mentioned earlier, the Titanoboa could crush the Hulk. The snake's jaws are incredibly powerful and its coils are thick and muscular. If the Titanoboa managed to wrap itself around the Hulk and squeeze tight, it would easily crush the bones and vital organs. Even if the Hulk managed to break free from the coils, he would still have to deal with the snake's venomous fangs and deadly poison. What would really happen? In reality, the Hulk would crush the Titanoboa. The Hulk is a superhero with superhuman strength, stamina, durability, and intelligence. His strength is directly proportional to his rage. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. The Titanoboa was a real animal that lived millions of years ago, but it would stand no chance against the Hulk. With a single blow, the Hulk could easily defeat the Titanoboa. What do you think? Do you think the Hulk would crush the Titanoboa, or would the snake strike first? Let us know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.